What's good, everybody? I know it's been a while since I released any videos, but I'm always busy. I got a lot of things. I always got my hands full, and I got a job. So anyway, I've been wanting to drop a video. So please excuse me because I got my little baby here. Anyway, I've been wanting to say this for a while because I've been seeing a lot of talks with the possibility of Matias versus Lopez. And I do kind of, in this video, I still want to talk about a little bit about the Canelo versus Crawford as well. But first, I'm going to talk about Subriel Matias versus Crawford, or versus Lopez. I think that's a good fight, man, and I think it should happen. You got two good styles versus each other, but I will favor Matias in this fight only because of styles. It's like the style matchup. Now, I will say this, though. Lopez, if he's disciplined and he boxes, because he can box. You know what I mean? He can box when he wants to box. But judging on his temperament, the way the way the styles are gonna clash, I don't think he stays very disciplined. I mean, I could be wrong, but like I said, I'm just gonna have to favor Matias because I think after that loss from Paro, and this is a big fight that puts him on a stage again, he's gonna want to take that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying. But that's a bad style that's just a bad style, in my opinion, for Lopez. Because with a fighter like Subriel, you know what I mean? He's got some he's very subtle in his skill because nobody sees him as a skillful fighter. You know what I mean? They just see him as a slugger. But when he's in that pocket, that's where you got to pay attention. You know what I mean? And to me, in my opinion, he's a lot better than Tio in the pocket. Because Tio's not a good fighter in the pocket. I mean, he's better than, like, let's say a Haney or somebody like that. But like in the pocket versus Subriel Matias, I don't think he wins that fight. I think the only way for Lopez to win, or Tio, is he's got to box, use his speed, and stay in the outside. And obviously clinch Matias, hold his arms and shit. Kind of what Paro did, you know what I mean? Try to smother him, push him. But anyways, I shared my opinion on that fight as well, because I don't think Matias was I don't think he was 100% focused on that fight. And people, you want apples? Hold on. I'm gonna have to edit this. Here, let me slice you an apple, baby. And let me put you down. Anyway, as I was saying, here.
Where's the tissues?
In the room. I'm trying to record a video here. Anyway, Matias had some issues. All right, we'll say that. He wasn't fully focused in that fight. But, you know, that's just an excuse. People are just going to disregard that. Anyway, y'all can just go back on that video if you really want to know my opinion on that loss. And I didn't make a video against his win versus Ramirez because, you know, that fight, I knew Matias was going to knock him out. You know what I mean? Ramirez is all right. He's like a C-level fighter. which is average. He's just like an average fighter. Matias was supposed to, do what he did, so he did exactly what he was supposed to. But as far as Tio, that's just a bad style, because Matias, like I said, is very good in the pocket, and we know Teofimo Lopez likes to bang sometimes, and that's just not going to be a good outcome for Lopez. But I do think it could go 12 rounds. I think if it does go 12 rounds and Lopez is not fully disciplined in that fight, I think we'll see some knockdowns favoring Matias. I'm not saying Matias can't be knocked down, because Teofimo's got power. And a long time ago, about a year ago, maybe, I don't know how long, maybe a year and a half ago now, close to 2 years, I made a video about Matias, his best fight against 140. I said that he beats everybody at 140. And I gotta say, everybody that had a belt at that time is what I meant. Like, he beats everybody. Anyway, Lopez was one of them fighters because he had a belt. He's the WBO champion, the lineal champion of the 140 division. And yeah, I said that Tio, out of all the bunch, has the best chance against Matias, beating Matias, because of the power and his attributes. He's fast. He's a really good puncher, underrated puncher. I know he hasn't really knocked anybody out at 140, but it's not like his opponents are really bums. You know what I mean? They're pretty good. So any good fighter knows how to not get knocked out. You know what I mean? Anyway, he's a really good puncher, so I give Tio, if Tio can crack him and hurt him, then I'll favor Tio. But I feel like 60-40, I favor Matias in this fight. You know what I mean? 60% over on Matias' side. And I give Tio like a 40% chance of beating Matias, because he does have the ability to box. He's very fast, and if he wants to box, he can box pretty well. He's not a bad boxer. And Matias he's just got to watch that right hand. He's got to watch the right hand on Lopez, because he's got a good right hand. But like I said, man, his defense isn't the best defense, meaning Lopez, especially in the pocket. We've never really seen him fight a good pocket fighter like Matias. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a favor Matias, again, in the pocket. The outside, Matias ain't that bad. He's got a good jab if he commits to that jab. Hopefully maybe he's working on his jab, but he's got a really good jab. You know what I mean? If he commits to that jab, and then to get him in the inside, which that's usually what he does. That's how he's so good at getting in the inside. But people overlook that or underlook that. They just think he's a brawler. You know what I mean? Matias is clever. I mean, it doesn't look so clever because he sits with the high guard and he lets you get off on him, but that's how he gets you. That's his way of getting in the inside. He lets you commit. And once he's got you committed, then usually it's game over. That's why he wins all his fights by knockout. He gets you to get in there. He gets you to commit. And if you pay attention, he's actually got his eyes open and he's watching you. He's watching your moves, and that's how he sneaks in his punches. You know what I mean? it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be fireworks. I can't wait for this fight to happen if it's gonna happen. But I've been watching some things. Got a phone call. Hopefully this is still recording. It's supposed to be set for March 15th. And I saw an interview with Bob Arum saying that the fight should happen. It's not signed yet, but it should happen. I'm sure everybody has seen it on online on YouTube, because there's a lot of videos that confirm that, and I've seen it as well. Yeah, come on. Anyway, I just wanted to release this video about that because I haven't really been making any videos. You know what I mean? Anyway, and then you got Canelo versus Crawford, possibly about, like, it's gonna happen this year. Now, my opinion on that is, that was my last video I released, was about Crawford and Crawford and Canelo. Crawford has the ability to beat Canelo. All right. Now, on the scorecards, I don't think, because Canelo, a lot of judges are in his pocket, so he could win via robbery. Anyway, but that's the way I believe Canelo wins. But really, Crawford, if it happens, the video's always going to be there for people to watch, and then they're just going to see with their own two eyes that Crawford won. You know what I mean? I don't think Crawford knocks him out, and I don't think Canelo will knock out Crawford either, because Crawford is that good. He knows how to not get knocked out if he is in danger. He has been knocked down before, but against a fighter like Canelo, he's going to be like fully prepared and equipped to fight a 12-round fight against Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's stupid. He's a very smart fighter. That's why he is where he's at. I know it took him a long time. People disagree because of the level of competition, but Crawford has fought good fighters. You know what I'm saying? They just weren't, I guess, on a very big stage. You know what I'm saying? Except for Porter and Errol Spence, but he made them look like they ain't shit. Anyway, it's just, he's a very skillful fighter, and people are talking a lot of shit about this fight, saying that Canelo's gonna break him, he's gonna knock him out easy, but it's two weight divisions, man. It's not that. It's not like how people think, man, because I've sparred bigger dudes, like 3 weight divisions above me, and it's not, it is what it is. Fighters are fighters. If you got a hard punch, you got a hard punch. And if you don't, then you don't. Weight doesn't always matter. Not against a fighter like Crawford. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect you guys to understand. That's why Crawford's willing to do this. That's why we've seen people jump up before, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They've done it before, like the Tommy Hearns and you know what I mean? The older fighters, the old school guys, they've done it and they've been successful, and they've beat the dudes jumping up weight classes, 2 divisions. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, the weights doesn't really matter when you got 2 guys that are the same size, like same height. Crawford's got more reach. You know what I'm saying? When it's something like that, it don't always matter. Weight, it depends on the skills, on the skill set of the person. And even though Crawford is a 154-pounder, you can call him a 147-pound fighter, whatever you want to call him, he's still got enough power to make anybody respect him. It don't matter, like I said, it don't matter when you're a good fighter like Crawford. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the best on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo doesn't have the best footwork. Not compared to Crawford, he doesn't have. He's gonna be lacking in that department if they do square off. Canelo's got good speed for his weight class, but I'm still gonna favor Crawford in speed. Stylistically, Crawford's the better boxer. I don't see Crawford trying to get in there early, you know what I mean? Maybe later on in the round, because Canelo is known to fade a little bit. So I think Crawford will beat him majority decision. Supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a close fight though. But like I said, he don't win because of robbery. Does that make sense? Am I making sense what I mean? He's not. I don't think Crawford will pull it off because of the judges. But if we do have fair judges, I expect Crawford to win. All right? That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. All right? Peace. I'm gonna drop another one sometime when I have time. All right? 1.